Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm taking another look at the Honda tall screen, just playing around with the adjustment on there. At the moment it's installed in the lower setting, which is where my previous screen was. I'm hoping in a moment to get on a bypass just to try and demonstrate to you the issue that I'm having with the tall screen here. As I mentioned in the quick test I did, the area behind the screen is a little bit calmer, which is great, but the screen is pushing the wind, pushing the air into the helmet area, which is producing a vibration, which in certain conditions, particularly from 50 miles an hour upwards, creates a whistle. So I'm hopefully going to try and demonstrate that to you in a moment. I don't know how well it will turn up on the camera, but when I join the bypass here in a moment, I'm going to adjust the screen into the higher position when I get to the end, and then we'll see how that works instead of the lower position. Here we go. Okay, so I don't know if you can actually hear the wind noise or not. I definitely can. I've had to raise my voice quite a bit in the helmet now, just to hear myself, but I can definitely feel at 70 there the vibration in the helmet, which wasn't there before. So in a minute I'm going to pull over, move the screen up just to see if that makes a difference, and when I get home later on, I've actually already purchased the Rally Raid screen spacer kit, so I'm going to install that as well, just to see if that makes an even bigger improvement. I'll see you in a mo. Okay, so I've just swapped the screen to the higher position. Let's see how that goes. Wow, I'd actually say that's worse. I'm just about hitting 70 here, and the helmet is moving quite dramatically on the top of my head. It actually tickles a bit and it's making me go a little bit cross-eyed. So I'm going to get home, take the screen off again, and put the Rally Raid spacer kit on and see how that works. Okay, so it became quite clear very quickly. The screen in the upright position, the taller position, is definitely not for me. The vibrations were quite severe. Obviously that might be different for you. Obviously it's different, it will be different for every single rider. That's what this video is really about, is a test. The high position is not for me. The original standard screen again produced buffeting on the helmet at high speeds. This one appears to be doing the same, but it's even worse for me. When I do actually crouch down here, it's absolutely fine. So it is more that the screen is pushing the wind directly into the helmet when I am sat in my normal position. So in a moment I'm going to head home, put the screen spacer on, put the screen back in the lower position, and see if that makes an improvement. I'll see you in a mo. Okay, we're back out on the bypass. I'm just going to give the spacers their first real test. Here we go. Okay, so I'd say the vibrations are reduced a little bit. The spacers are definitely helping. If I just stand up here quickly, there's no rattle, no vibration, apart from obviously the normal wind buffeting there. When I come back behind the screen, there is definitely a whistle still. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to try the standard stock screen again with the spacers and see how that goes. So unfortunately it looks like the tall screen might not actually suit me personally. It may well suit you, but yeah, the vibration, the rattle that's being caused with the way the wind is hitting the helmet is just too much at higher speeds. And it becomes quite annoying after a while. One thing that happens for me personally, whether it's this helmet, when I look at signs in the distance, travelling at 70, that sort of area, is I was noticing that the speed limit signs were actually blurring for me, so it was rattling my glasses to the point, and rattling my face to the point where I couldn't actually read clearly the road signs. So I'm going to swap the screens over and see how that goes. Okay, one thing I would say about the screen in this position though, in the lower setting with the spacers on, is at low speeds, although you can hear the wind, it's actually very, very peaceful behind the bike. You don't even notice the wind at all. It feels great. It's just when you reach higher speeds that you can definitely hear this whistle, or I can. Obviously you can probably hear the volume increase on the helmet now. I'm just going to stand up for curiosity again. Yeah, so it's definitely going to have to come off, unfortunately, and I'm going to test the lower screen again. I'll swap that over and I'll meet you back when I've got that screen on. Right, so even on the short ride, after swapping over the screen back to the standard one, the whistle has pretty much immediately gone. So it was the taller screen that was causing that. I'm just going to stand up here again for a moment. And yeah, there's not really any difference between standing up and sitting down now. So yeah, the whistle that was being caused was most definitely the tall screen, which was a shame, because I did like the idea of that, just to offer a little bit more protection for motorway rides and that sort of stuff, maybe when it's wet, keeping the rain off me. But yeah, it's not to be, unfortunately. I'll just head over to the bypass just to round up the video and show you what this screen's like. Right, we're just coming up to the bypass again, hopefully for the final test of the day. So far I've actually been more impressed with the small screen here than I was with the taller one. The buffeting is now pretty much gone. It's just the standard wind buffeting, which is absolutely normal on any bike. Here we go. Right, okay, so yeah, that test was actually quite good. I'm going to stay with the screen as it is here, the small screen, the standard screen. There is a little bit more wind back onto my chest, in comparison to the tall screen, but it's something that I can live with, absolutely. It's much easier to live with that and the standard wind noise than it is to live with that whistle, whatever was causing that. So as always, if you like the videos, please subscribe. On this particular occasion, the purchase of the Honda tall screen didn't really work for me. Don't let that put you off, give it a try. It looks great on the bike, it may well work for you. For me, with my height, with my helmet, could be multiple different factors. It just didn't work for me, but give it a try. As I mentioned a moment ago, guys, if you like these videos, please subscribe. The channel is still quite new, I'm still finding my feet, but we've already passed 50 subscribers. Thank you everybody who's commented already. I have received a comment asking for more information about the brake levers here, so when I get a chance over the next few days, hopefully I'll put a video together for that. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you in the next one.